Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lukenessmonster, and today we have some pretty exciting Star Wars to Black Series news to get into, because yesterday Hasbro had their Star Wars panel at San Diego Comic-Con, showing off a bunch of brand new products, and today we actually have a first look at all of these products out of the box and on display at Hasbro's booth, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Really quick though, we're actually giving away this Black Series Phase 1 Captain Rex at 19,000 subscribers. And right now we're so close to hitting that number. So if you guys do want to enter, 1, you have to be subscribed to the channel. And 2, once we hit 19K, I'll release a giveaway video. All you have to do is comment on that giveaway video to enter. Anyway, onto the video. Before we do jump into these figures out of the box and on display, I do want to talk about the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Anakin and Obi-Wan 2-pack, because we finally have some pre-order information for it. It's actually going to go up on Hasbro Pulse for pre-order on August 1st, which is this Friday. Now, I don't have an official time yet for this, unfortunately, so as soon as we get a time on Friday that it'll go up, I'll let you guys know. Interestingly enough though, this is a pre-order and not like an in-stock order. Typically whenever Hasbro has convention exclusives like this, they already have like a full run ready to go, but it seems like this is only a pre-order, not like a buy it in stock kind of thing, so quite interesting. I don't think the pre-order will take too long to ship. I think it'll ship pretty quickly, but I did want to point this out that this is a pre-order, not like an in-stock buy now kind of thing. First up, we actually have some photos from Figure Brian on Instagram, and first up is the Stranger, and he's looking pretty good here on display. The bronze paint job on the helmet is looking very vibrant, very nice, and I do love how this figure actually turned out. Believe it or not, out of all the pre-orders that went up today for pre-order, the Stranger is the only one that sold out on Hasbro Pulse, which is just crazy to me. I don't know if this is just because the Stranger was really popular, or if because they just made a limited quantity for him because of the reaction to the Acolyte and some of the Acolyte figures. Maybe they made like a least amount of him compared to the rest of them. I don't really know, but it's just strange to me that he was the first one to sell out. Regardless though, the figure's looking pretty good. Now, Land Speeder Luke was also there at the convention, and he got some close-up photos, so of course make sure to check out Land Speeder Luke's channel. It'll be linked down below. But again, this angle's looking pretty great, and I think it gets kind of a better shot of that gauntlet there on the wrist, and we also have another shot of that here, and just looking at the detail of that wrist gauntlet, it looks great. The paint apps look pretty good. The mold is great. I really like how this one looks, and as you can kind of see, this isn't the same Stranger as the previous photo, because it's actually the version with the helmet off and the robe off. There were several different versions there on display, and this is the other one. Looking at it, it looks pretty solid, and just huge shout out to Land Speeder Luke for getting these photos because they look great. Next up from Figure Brian, we do have another shot here of the Captain Rex and the Anakin Skywalker 2-pack. This is the newest addition to the Clones of the Republic line, and this is going to be one of the most popular Black Series sets of all time. I'm calling it right now, just because of how popular both these characters are. Anakin Skywalker is great, and I know people really love his Clone Wars look, especially from Ahsoka. With that updated Hayden Christensen likeness, I do think that this is a far superior version from the previous one that we got. And of course, we got to talk about that Phase 2 Rex, because that's one of the best Black Series figures ever made. But also, it's just an expensive figure on the aftermarket. Even after its re-release here last year, it's been really expensive and really popular. So I think getting this figure back out on the market is going to be great for all the people who missed out on the re-release as well as the original one. So that one's really cool, and I just think getting these two in a 2-pack is really cool as well. It just makes sense for the Clones of the Republic line. Anakin's popular, Rex is popular. It makes sense that they're going to be in a 2-pack together. Now, I do think that both of these figures are like re-releases, and so I don't really like that for the Clones of the Republic line. I want them to be somewhat original figures, not just straight re-releases. So that's something I'm not a big fan of, and I hope Hasbro does not continue that in the future. I hope that there are some original figures in those packages moving forward. But as far as this one goes, they're both popular, and so I'm happy that they are going to get some sort of a re-release. Next up, again from Figure Brian, we have the shot of the Luke Skywalker and Vader duel on Bespin, and this is like probably my favorite Black Series release of all time. I absolutely love this. I think the display diorama here is amazing, and I'm just praying that Hasbro does more diorama set piece bases like this moving forward. But it is nice to see this one out of the box, because most of the glam shots that we got were like zoomed in on the characters and didn't really show the display bases very well. So to see this display base in person, it's looking great. I like the shape of it. It's a little different than something like Land Speeder Luke's 3D print that he made quite a few years back, but I like it. I think it looks good, and I think all the paint apps and details on it are looking great as well. And then speaking of Landspeeder Luke as well, he actually took this photo here when he was there, and it's a close-up of the Bespin Luke. This figure is looking amazing. It does have like the cuts and the bruises on his face from invaders throwing all the containers and stuff at him. He does have this kind of dark wash in the hair, making it nice and flowy. It adds some depth to it. It very well might be the best Luke Skywalker likeness we've ever gotten. We can also see all of the like tattered clothes and the battle damage on that. It's looking great, and this one might be in the running for best Black Series figure of 2025. So excited to get this one in hand, and it's just looking great here on display. Next up, we actually have Django Fett here on display. He's looking really, really good. I love the brand new sculpt for him. He is brand new head to toe, which is just refreshing. I know that we had some rumors of him getting a new release, and there was just a lot of concern in the air whether it was going to be a reuse of the previous mold or a brand new mold, but looking at it here, it looks incredible. And again, this is another one of those figures that might be in the running for best figure of 2025, but it actually has a scheduled release date for January of 26, so this one might end up being a January of 26 wave figure, which means that it might be in the running for best figure 2026. We'll have to wait and see. It might release early. I know some of these waves tend to do so, but regardless, it's looking great. I'm just kind of sad that we're gonna have to wait, what, 6 months for this figure to release? That's kind of a shame. Why are they revealing it so far in advance if we're still gonna have to wait 6 months for it to release? I also want to point out like the box here. It's like they have like a little cutout in the window of the box because they forgot to bring 2 figures to put on display. I think that's really funny looking, and it's nothing I've ever seen Hasbro do before at like a convention. So to see it like kind of just this cardboard cutout in the box, it's weird. I wanted to point it out because I think it's kind of silly. But back to Landspeeder Luke, he did get this close-up of Django Fett's head sculpt, and it's looking really good. Some of the glam shots were kind of concerning as far as the likeness to Temuera Morrison, but seeing it in person here, I feel much better about it. I think it looks a lot better than the glam shots, and it's just refreshing to see it look better than the glam shots, so I'm pretty happy with this likeness. Landspeeder Luke also got some shots of the new Assaj Ventress and her bounty hunter outfit, and this one is looking great as well. This is definitely the most surprising figure from the stream. I had no idea this was a figure that we're going to be getting, and I didn't know I was going to like it so much, but actually seeing it out of the box, I am in love with this figure. I think it's easily Assaj Ventress's best design throughout all of her different character designs throughout the Clone Wars and Tales of the Underworld and all of her designs. This is the best one. I think it turned out great. Now, unfortunately, we don't see the head sculpt underneath the helmet here on display, but honestly, I don't mind too much because I love the helmet. I think the helmet looks cool. It's a great design, and it's gonna make for a great figure on display here. So I'm loving this one, and it surprised me. I didn't know I was gonna like it until I saw it, but I see it and I really like it. If you made it this far into the video, you're probably a big fan of the channel, so let me tell you about our channel membership giveaways for the month of July. For our standard members, we're gonna be giving away this Black Series Rebel Commando figure, and for our premium members, we're gonna be giving away this Black Series ARC Trooper 5s. Anybody who hits that join button down below during the month of July will automatically be entered to win, so make sure to go down, hit that join button down below, and become a channel member. But yeah, I gotta say, I'm in love with these figures. Let me know down below which of these figures did you pre-order and what was your favorite reveal, because I really don't think Hasbro had a bad reveal at this stream. Let me know down below. That's gonna do it for this video though. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.